Dear students, today we'll see what do we mean by adaptive delta modulation, and in that introduction part of it I have shown a waveform where you can see the difference between the waveform what we have seen for delta modulation and in adaptive delta modulation. Now here you can see this is the analog signal which is varying. It is called as XT. It is the information wave, and these are the staircase waveform which is superimposing on it, and it is going to convert that analog waveform into a 1-bit binary data per sample. So here we have taken per sample like TS. This is the sample period, and everywhere it is same. But we can see that as the waveform, analog waveform is going very steep, as the waveform is going steep, according to the previous feedback, this step size, what was delta, is going on increasing. So here you can see, here it was little small, here it has become little bigger, and here it has become more bigger. So the step size is increasing when the signal is going very steep. And similarly, when the signal is not varying, the step size, you can see this step size, you can see this step size, you can see this step size. The step size is going on varying, it is going on becoming small. So if the signal is not varying, the step size delta is becoming small. If the signal is becoming very steep, the step size delta is becoming very large. So it is increasing and decreasing as the signal is varying. So it is adapting to the variation of the signal. So here it is called as adaptive delta modulation. So after knowing this, we will go to see how does the adaptive delta modulation transmitter and a receiver looks like. Now here students, one more advantage was that whatever disadvantages we had in delta modulation, that slope overload or distortion and a granular noise, those two disadvantages, those two limitations of delta modulation is been eliminated in adaptive delta modulation. So here slope overload or distortion and a granular noise both are minimized because of variation in the step sizes. Dear students, now we will see what do we mean by ADM transmitter, that is adaptive delta modulation or transmitter, where you are going to generate the adaptive delta modulated signal. Now here if you see the diagram, this part if you see, it is same like delta modulation. It is delta modulation only. That is, you are going to have an input, a sampled input of the input signal, sampled input, that will be compared by a predicted input from this prediction filter which is called as delay TS, which is X cap T. X cap T and XT will be compared here, and the difference between them will be taken as error ET. That error will be 1 bit quantized because you are working for only one sampling time period and you are going to generate only 1 bit. So first it is quantized. Quantized value is called as EQT. After quantized, after this it will be encoded, and that encoding will give you an output of a binary data. If the error is positive, if this error is positive, then the output encoded value will be logic 1. If this error is negative, then the output encoded value will be logic 0. That is what we have studied in a delta modulation, and this prediction filter or a delay TS will work on this input, that is which is the error which is quantized and the previous output, both together are added and are given as a quantized output to this prediction filter, which will give you this predicted value X cap T. So depending upon the error and the previous value, you are going to get this value X cap T, which is compared with the present value. Then a present value, previous value, you are going to take the difference, and that difference will be quantized for 1 bit sampling period, and that will be encoded and given If the error is positive, it will be given as logic 1. If the error is negative, it will be given as logic 0. Now here, one circuit we have added, which is called as logic for step size control. Step size control, not the time period. Time period will remain same, but whether you want to increase the step size or decrease the step size, that will depend on the polarity of the error. If the error is positive, that means the staircase waveform is below the analog signal. That means the step has to be increased. So that information will go to the step size or control, and this logic circuit will increase the step size. That means whenever the error is positive, step size will be increased. And similarly, whenever the error is negative, that means the step size should be decreased. The staircase waveform is above the signal, and therefore the step size has to be decreased. So if the error is negative, the logic circuit will see that the step size decreases. If the error is positive, the logic circuit will see that the step size will increase. So this is only increase or decreasing the step size, not the sampling time. The sampling time will remain same, because for every sampling time you have to produce a binary data, either 1 or 0. If the error is positive, it should be logic 1. If the error is negative, it should be logic 0. That means this complete circuit is same like your delta modulation, but only thing, whatever you are having here, logic for step size control, is an extra thing what we have in adaptive delta modulator, that is adaptive delta modulation transmitter. So this is the block diagram explanation of ADM transmitter. Dear students, here we see what do we mean by ADM receiver. So in this section, the ADM input will be like your binary data which has come from the transmitter. Now that is given to the logic for step size of a control circuit, which we had the same type of a control circuit in the transmitter section. So that it is given there. So that input is also given, and the input which is going to come is directly also given. Now here is a multiplier which will multiply both the logic network output and the coded signal which has come from the transmitter. Now both, if you multiply, you will get the quantized error signal. Quantized error signal, which has to be added with a predicted value from the prediction filter, that is x cap t. Now this prediction filter will give you your predicted value. If that value is added with the error, then you will get the present value of the sample. That is, predicted value plus error will give you the present value of the sample, and all those present samples will be passed through the low pass filter. So this is like a staircase waveform which is xqt. Those all will be passed through a low pass filter, and then low pass filter will make a smooth signal out of it, which will be your information wave or the analog signal, what you had previously given to the transmitter as the input. So that will be recovered back from the ADM input. So this is like your demodulation of ADM. So this is your ADM receiver stage.